HHA Practice Test 2026 Home Health Aid, Full Course Weight Height Measurement Guide. Question 1. When weighing a client, the scale should first be balanced at 50 pounds set to the client's last weight. Zeroed, balanced at 0. Hidden from the client. Zeroing ensures the measurement starts from a true neutral point. Question 2. For an accurate weight, a client should be weighed at different times each day, at the same time of day with similar clothing, after a large meal, while wearing heavy shoes. Consistency in timing and clothing improves the accuracy of weight tracking. Question 3. A sudden, unexplained weight gain can be a sign of dehydration, fluid retention, edema, exercise, better appetite. Rapid weight gain is often a sign of fluid buildup, especially in heart or kidney failure. Question 4. How many pounds are in 1 kilogram? 1.1 pounds, 2.2 pounds, 3.3 pounds, 4.4 pounds. 1 kilogram equals approximately 2.2 pounds. Question 5. If a client is unable to stand, how is weight measured? It cannot be measured by using a chair scale or bed scale, by guessing, by weighing the HHA and subtracting. Specialized scales exist for clients who are non-ambulatory. Question 6. When measuring height on a standing scale, the client should stand with their back to the scale, looking straight ahead, facing the scale, with their shoes on, with knees bent. Standing straight with back to the rod provides the most accurate height measurement. Question 7. What is the correct way to record 5 feet 4 inches? 5 feet 4 inches. 5.464. Either A or C. Both 5 feet 4 inches and 64 inches are correct representations of the same height. Question 8. When measuring a bed-bound client's height, an HHA uses a yardstick, a tape measure while the client is flat in bed, a laser level, the HHA's arm span. Height can be measured from head to heel while the client is supine. Question 9. Which is a reason to report a weight change to a supervisor? A gain or loss of 1 to 2 pounds in a week. A gain or loss of 3 to 5 pounds in a day or week. No change at all. The client wore blue socks. Significant fluctuations, usually 3+ lbs, need medical evaluation. Question 10. Before helping a client onto a scale, the HHA should make sure the floor is wet. Ensure the client has their slippers on for safety. Lock the wheels of the scale, if applicable. Tell the client they look thin. Safety and stability are paramount when using equipment. Question 11. If a client is 72 inches tall, what is their height in feet? 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 12 feet. 72/12 equals 6 feet. Question 12. Where is the beam on a manual scale? On the floor. At the top where the weights are moved. In the client's hand. In the bathroom. The beam is the part where the small and large weights are adjusted. Question 13. Why is measuring height important in elderly clients? To see if they are getting taller. To monitor for bone loss or osteoporosis. To choose the right hat size. To check their balance. Height loss can indicate spinal compression or osteoporosis. Question 14. When moving the weights on a manual scale, start with the small weight, the large weight, both at the same time, the middle. Moving the large weight first gets you close to the target, then fine-tune with the small weight. Question 15. A client weighs 150 pounds. What is their weight in kilograms? Approximate. 50 kilograms. 68 kilograms. 75 kilograms. 330 kilograms. 150/2.2 equals 68.18 kilograms. Question 16. What should the HHA do if the client refuses to be weighed? Force them onto the scale. Document the refusal and notify the supervisor. Wait until they are asleep. Tell the family they are stubborn. Refusal must be documented and reported. Never force a client. Question 17. When measuring height in bed, how many people are ideally needed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 people can more accurately mark the head and foot positions simultaneously. Question 18. If a client is wearing a heavy coat, what should the HHA do before weighing? Weigh them anyway. Ask the client to remove the coat. Subtract 10 pounds manually. Wait until summer. Removing heavy outer layers ensures the weight is as close to the actual body weight as possible. Question 19. Which type of scale is used for a client who uses a wheelchair? A standard bathroom scale. A platform scale that fits the wheelchair. A kitchen scale. A hanging scale. The wheelchair is rolled onto the platform, and the weight of the chair is later subtracted. Question 20. Accuracy in measurement is vital because it affects medication dosages, nutritional plans, diagnosis of conditions like CHF. All of the above. Weight is a critical clinical indicator for many aspects of medical care.